And they all, I don't care if it's just one or two of them, they come back because they remember something. And whatever it is that they remember, they come back. And they're like, yeah, you did this for me or you did that for me.
That's saving our youth right there. This is a true hero that I'm interviewing right here, a hero. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Now let's get on to immigration.
Immigration.
Immigration, yeah. That's a hot topic right
Yeah.
now. It's a lot of people migrating. Out here, do you get a lot of women in your school?
Maybe.
You want to know?
Mm-mm.
So
if I did know, I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. So I say that because it have to be some sort of language barrier if they coming fresh from out there.
I have had foreign exchange students.
Okay. Foreign exchange. I mean,
I've had students with language barriers.
Yeah,
I speak a little bit of Spanish.
I know you do.
So I can communicate with them.
Yeah. But what about so all the teachers gotta have a little bit of Spanish?
No. I learned on my own. I mean, I learned some in college, but I also take the initiative to try and communicate with them.
Education but at the same time. Like if they in there and don't know what you're saying,
so I let them use a translator, so they always have their phone available. So like the kids are not allowed to use their phones during tests or exams and stuff like that. But if they have a language barrier, they're allowed to use their translator no matter what. So they have that no matter what. I translate the text, so I give them both the English version, the Spanish version, or whatever language it is that they speak. Usually it's Spanish. And then I speak slowly, try and use TPR, which is total, body and stuff. Use just hand signals and pictures and different things so that they can understand you. And then they also have, we have Spanish teachers. They have like a special classes, kind of like study skills, where the teacher helps them throughout the year, especially if they're new to the state and like they're fresh here, so they don't know any English at all. So they have some supports put in place for those kids, but for the most part, it's just like they're dropped into, But usually they pick up the language really fast.
Not with the Mexicans, like they handle business.
But like I have this one student right now. I just love her so much. She is so awesome. She came to me at the beginning of the school year, and I teach at the after school program because I try to help out in any way possible. So we have credit retrieval programs. So those are kids that are deficient in credits, and so they need extra help in order to catch up. So I teach the after school program too, so then I can help them catch up so they can graduate on time, so that way they don't get left behind. So this girl comes into my classroom, and they don't just send them. They have an escort bring them, and they let this kid doesn't speak any English, but they're going to be in your class, so that way So I sat her up front so she can be close to instruction. And so she came to my class, and I'm like, hey, and I try to be cute and funny and stuff, and she's looking at me like, I do not understand what you're saying. I'm like, don't worry. So she would give me her phone, and I would type in there whatever I wanted to say to her, and then I would give it back to her, and then she'd read it, and then she would type what she wanted to say to me and give it back, and we would communicate like that for a while. And then, but I told her, I said, okay, we can do this, but I'm still going to talk to you. And I need you to try to talk to me too.
Yeah.
So she did eventually when she felt comfortable, because with language, like, it's all about being comfortable. And once you're comfortable, you learn a little bit faster. So come to find out, after school, these boys were coming after school like every day, and they were doing credit retrieval, and they were seniors, and they had to make up all these years of English, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you guys are busting out these classes so fast, and I'm congratulating them. I'm like, oh my gosh. And this one boy, he spoke English like it was broken, but he was speaking, and he was helping the other two boys. And he said, one of the boys had the same last name as the girl in my class. She's 11th grade and they are 12th grade. And I was like, wait a minute. I said, do you guys know her? And it said, yeah, that's his sister. I was like, oh my God. I said, I love her so much. And we just had this moment. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, my people.
Okay.
But like, the language doesn't stop the connections is why I told that whole story. Like, the language barriers, it doesn't stop the connections from still being formed. And her work, even though she doesn't speak the language, is like some of the best work that I get from all of like 200 of my students. Like, some of the best work. Like, yeah, super smart. English or no English. So she takes the work from her native language, Spanish, and then she translates it into English, and then she does her work in English. And so she's doing like double work and still doing some of the best work in the class.
Shout out to her. That's what's up.
Yes.
That's when we get teaching. That's all. Good teaching. But yeah, man, this made Media Magazine. You know, we're gonna definitely do some more talking. Wow, 25 minutes. That's good. So, yeah.
I talk too much.